If you want to focus on disease prevention and life longevity, I believe this is the way to eat. We have hummus. We got a nice mix of nuts, raisins, natural fruits. We got some blackberries and raspberries and some bananas in there. We got some natural crunchy peanut butter and some 99% cacao chocolates. What is going on, world? It is 6:20 Friday, April 17th, and today I thought I'd take you through a full day of what I eat. I haven't eaten anything yet today, and again, it's 6:20 in the afternoon or the evening. If you guys watched my vlog from yesterday, I stopped eating last night. I believe I was prepping up my food around 10:10, so let's just say I finished eating around 11 o'clock. So right now, I'm about 19 to 19 and a half hours fasted. No food in the last 19 and a half hours besides 2 black coffees. So as I mentioned today, this video is only gonna be about what I ate. If you guys wanna see the vlog from yesterday and what I ate, I took you through my full day. So it's more than just what I ate, it's everything else, all the other factors that affect my life. But right now, I'm actually prepping dinner or breakfast because I'm about to break my fast, but it's still probably gonna be an hour or so before I eat. So right now I got a couple potatoes cut up here, some onions, some garlic. I also have some broccoli, asparagus, and some more garlic, and I have a sirloin roast ready to go here. So once all this stuff is done cooking, it's still gonna be about an hour to an hour and a half till it's all ready. So I'm not gonna be eating till about 20, 21, maybe even 22 hours fasted. But in this video, it's all gonna be about food. So I'm gonna explain why I'm eating these specific foods, why I do intermittent fasting, and why I think it's important to, have certain days where you're eating certain foods and other days where you can enjoy yourself and eat whatever you want. So come along the journey, and I'm just gonna focus solely on food today.
Hold up.
I am the Hungarian experiment.
Alright, so we got the potatoes frying up there with the onions and garlic. I added some pink salt and some cracked pepper. We got a little bit of garlic going here, and let's get the sirloin roast starting to sear. Sear it on the top first here. Oh yeah, buddy. Now my goal with the sirloin roast is I want to sear it on all sides just so it can hold the juices in, and then I'm going to throw that in the oven and bake it along with the potatoes and with the asparagus and broccoli. I like my asparagus and broccoli not too cooked, so I'll probably throw that in maybe 20 minutes to half an hour before it's done. But we're just getting everything going here. Alright, got the top all seared. Now I'm just searing the one side, and we're gonna throw the potatoes in the oven here. Now if you guys can tell, I like using cast iron pans. I don't like using that Tefal shit just because I've read some stuff out there. I haven't dove heavy into the research, but the lining that they use to make it a non-stick pan, I really don't think is healthy for us. Some people believe it can lead to cancer and stuff like that. Again, I haven't dove into the research there. Don't take my word on if it can give you cancer or anything, but I honestly believe cast iron is the best way to go. I've been cooking with cast iron for at least 3 to 4 years now, and you can almost cook anything and everything with it, and I absolutely love it. If you saw there, I have a flat one, and then I also have one that has like grills on it there, so you can get that nice kind of grill mark going. What's popping? Yeah, buddy, look at that. So another thing that I want to discuss here, and I think it's very important, and this is something I've been implementing into my life for a very long time, and this is something I actually teach and break down in my Optimized course, is that we have a microbial gut flora within our gut, and this actually affects our hormones. It communicates with your brain, and it affects a lot of our physiological process. I believe it can lead to things like acne and all stuff like that. Now, what I also teach in my Optimized course and what I do is I think it's okay to have cheat days. I think it's okay to binge eat and do whatever. Now, if you have specific goals, you want to focus on caloric intake. So you want to put yourself in a caloric deficit. What I think is the best thing to do is caloric manipulation. So some days you're in a deficit, some days you're in a surplus, and you're getting the best of both worlds. But what I was going to get to here is your gut flora.
is heavily affected by the foods that you eat. So I think it's very important on the days where you're not putting yourself into a surplus, the days where you're not having a cheat day and enjoying the foods that you love, that you're limiting the amount of ingredients or man-made chemicals that's in your food. So if you saw there, broccoli, asparagus, potatoes, onions, garlic, and steak, and salt and pepper is basically all that this meal is gonna be. There's no extra additives. There's nothing else in it. Now again, on your cheat days, on your surplus days, enjoy the foods that you want. Eat that crappy food. But I believe that this microbial flora in your gut heavily adapts to what you do to it. So what I teach in my Optimize course is I think you need to adapt your gut. So I think it's important to eat very clean, healthy foods for about 4 to 7 days. And you're gonna take advantage of this gut flora and have a boost in your hormone process and have just a better immune system, a better body. And then on that, that 5th day or the 8th day or whatever day you wanna do it, that's when you enjoy the foods that you love. For instance, let's go look at some of the granola bars here. We just have these stocked up in the house, but if you look at the ingredients here, we have granola whole rolled oats, sugar, canola oil, fancy molasses, sodium bicarbonate, soya, glucose, chocolate chips, which has chocolate liqueur, sugar, soya, lecithin, vanilla extract, crisp rice flour. There's like 20 or 30 different ingredients in this one product alone. So if you're introducing this one thing into your body every single day, but you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to eat nutritious, but you want to have that one little cheat food every day, I don't think you're maximizing and optimizing the microbial flora in your gut. So again, eat your cheat foods, enjoy your cheat foods, but only do it on certain days and try to eat healthy, nutritious whole foods on those other days. But I think I need to flip my steak over here. I'm gonna put it on the fatty side now. I want to sear the end. I've only done this once with the sirloin roast. I've done sirloin tip roast where they have like a chef's string on it a couple times, but this is my second time, and I like my steaks nice and rare, so I really hope I don't overcook it, but let's see what happens here. I don't know if you guys can really see anything I was saying there, but yeah, look at how this is turning out. Oh, buddy. So I'm gonna show you guys today too, this is my first meal of the day. I'm probably gonna get it into my system around 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. I'm gonna eat that, let it settle for a bit, but then I'm also gonna have chips. I'm also gonna have hummus, but what I try to do is get healthy chips, right? So here's what I'm gonna be eating later, and I'll just kind of show it to you guys when I'm eating it, but I love these kind of chips. Que pasa tortilla chips, organic. And when we look at the ingredients, they're very limited compared to most chips. So all it has is volcanic stone ground corn, sunflower and or safflower oil, sea salt, calcium hydroxide, and hydrated lime. So even though this is chips, it's very limited in ingredients, which I think is very important if you're trying to optimize your gut flora, which again, I believe you should be doing about for 4 to 7 days straight. Again, you can still have cheat days. You can still go eat all the Krispy Kreme donuts. You can still do all that kind of stuff. If you're worried about fat loss, again, I believe it's all about caloric intake and caloric manipulation. But if you want to live a healthy, long life, I'm just 30 years old, so I don't know 100%. This is why I'm the Hungarian experiment. We'll see if this works long term. But from all the research that I've done, all the things that I've seen, all the different diets and ways to eat that I've seen, I believe this is the best way. You want to take advantage of this gut flora, and you want to be optimizing your hormones as much as possible. If you want to stay disease-free and have a long, healthy life. If you want to focus on disease prevention and life longevity, I believe this is the way to eat. So I think this guy is doing well here. I'm just gonna move him just a little bit, get him more centered. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Let's throw this in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm just gonna stir up my potatoes real quick here. I'm gonna use a little bit more salt and the pepper. So last time it was just a little overcooked. Like it was nice and rare, but not enough. So let's see 40 minutes. This is an experiment for me, guys. Let's see how, hopefully this isn't too cooked, but 40 minutes, back to productivity. Ho, 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 it's smelling good in here. Oh, perfect timing. We got about 50 seconds left. I pulled out the potatoes a little early because they were getting a little overcooked there. But listen to that sucker sizzle. So we're gonna throw over here the asparagus and broccoli in. And let's just pull it out now. We got 30 seconds. Oh yeah, look at that. Whole body. So yeah, this is an experiment. I hope it's cooked enough. I believe it will be. It'll be nice and rare, but I'm gonna let it sit here in the pan for about 2-3 minutes, and I'm gonna pull it out, let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes at least, and then we'll slice that up. And then I'll throw the potatoes back in once I'm slicing it up just to reheat it a bit, and everything should be ready to go. And we'll just stop the timer here, and it's 7:20 right now. Still have not eaten any food today. And just for the record, normally I'll make up a bunch more potatoes, save some for the next day, or just, you know, make a lot more. But today, as I mentioned, I'm gonna have some of those chips. So I'm gonna, you know, carb up a little bit, but not crazy today. But I wanna enjoy some chips and hummus later. I haven't had it in a while. So saving myself, I'm also gonna make something later. I don't wanna spoil the surprise. It's not really a surprise, but I've been showing you guys too much about what I'm gonna eat. So we gotta leave something for later in the video, right? All right, gave it a good couple minutes there. We're gonna take it out of the pan, just let it sit. I should look it down there. Oh, buddy. Good 15 minutes or so. Wanna let it sit, hold in the juices. Stinky asparagus, bro. It really smells like shit. Weird. Alright, let's cut into this, see if it's good. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay, I need to take a quick break so I can put this on Instagram. But guys, look how that turned out. Wow. Wow. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa. Yes. Yes. Nice and rare, just like I like it. Alright guys, 7:45. I'm about to eat the first thing, and I believe it's like 21 hours or so. I'm not really caring about the math here, but here we go. Oh yeah, on point. So juicy. For some reason, I don't know what's up with this asparagus. Is smelling oddly weird. Oddly stanky. I made sure to wash it and everything, but it's weird. Alright, and there's the first meal of the day. About to break my fast, 8 o'clock. I normally don't eat 2 plates of food, but this all just didn't fit on 1 plate. And that's basically it. So I'm gonna munch all that down. I actually think why I think it's smelling a little weird is because today I'm using avocado oil. I used to use it in the past, but lately I've just been doing coconut oil. But today I got some extra virgin avocado oil. So I'm thinking it's because of this. But interesting. But besides that, yeah, I'm gonna smash all this down and enjoy. Now, why do I do intermittent fasting? I'm not gonna dive into it all. I have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel. I've heavily dove into intermittent fasting. I've been doing intermittent fasting now for over 8.5 years. I think I'm coming on to about 9 years now of experimenting and like living the intermittent fasting lifestyle. And one of the big things that I will mention here in the video, again, go check out that whole playlist on how to start intermittent fasting, how to get into it, how to do all that. And I break it down in my optimized course. I teach you how to do it, how to calculate your caloric intake, how to know how many calories that is, so you know how much calories you're getting into your system every day, and whether you're in a deficit, a surplus, or a maintenance. But basically, one of the big things that I saw many years ago before intermittent fasting was popular in the world is that when you fast for 20 to 24 hours in men, there's a 1,500 to 2,000% increase in your growth hormone levels. Now, there's some people out there that will say the growth hormone increases that come with fasting don't affect your muscle growth, like Dr. BioLane and Dr. Eric Sudicki. And now I broke down why I don't believe that and why I believe long term, if you want to optimize your muscle growth hormone is extremely important. So I believe in general, and just beyond muscle growth, having an increased growth hormone levels is going to benefit so many aspects of your life. But again, specifically for muscle growth. So that's why I do it. Right now, I'm at that 21-hour mark. So I'm getting 1,500 to 2,000% increase in growth hormone compared to if I was eating like 6 to 8 small meals a day. So if I do this regularly, I'm getting this great hormone boost every single day that I'm doing this. So here we go. But to munch all this down, and then I'll take you guys through what I eat a little bit later.
All right, so it's now 9:15. I'm not really like hungry. I'm still quite content from the food I ate earlier, but I could go for some munchy snacks right now. So we have hummus. Again, the ingredients here are just, so in here we got chickpeas, water, tahini, which is sesame seed paste, canola oil, concentrated lemon juice, sea salt, garlic, and citric acid. And then we got a nice mix of nuts, raisins, peanuts, almonds, sunflower seeds. Yeah, nice little mix. I try to limit myself by having a bowl. Like, I don't eat right out of the bag. I think that's a problem. You can just eat the whole bag, so limit yourself, guys. But let's dive into this. So as I mentioned there, I'm not really like hungry. I'm quite content right now, but because I fasted all day, like, I'm getting to that point where I could eat a little bit more. I'm not like full from that food I ate about an hour ago. So feeling great right now. Gonna smash some of this down, and yeah. Alright guys, so it is 11:30 and this is going to be my last meal of the day. I call it like a peanut butter and jelly wrap. So instead of jelly, I use just natural fruits. We got some blackberries and raspberries and some bananas in there. We got some natural crunchy peanut butter and some 99% cacao chocolate. So that's what you're seeing right here. Really simple ingredients, just like everything else today. So we got cacao mass, fat reduced cacao powder, cacao butter, and brown sugar. And then we have just natural crunchy peanut butter. So there's should be nothing in this besides freshly roasted peanuts. So yeah, freshly roasted peanuts. As you can see, I got the berries there. We always have bananas on hand here at the mansion. And this is probably the most product with the most ingredients here. So we got whole grain, whole wheat flour, including the germ, water, canola, and modified palm and palm kernel oil, shortening, sugar, soybean, wheat gluten, baking powder, salt, calcium proponate, formic acid, guar gum, modified cellulose. So again, this is where I'm getting some unnecessary, I feel, ingredients, but again, the whole goal is just to limit as much as possible. I do have this quite often. I should not if I want to try to optimize my microbial flora, as I was discussing earlier today. Again, I believe you want to be eating as clean and natural as possible. Things like guar gum, things like potassium sorbate, vegetable monodiglycerides, calcium proponate, formic acid, guar gum. I believe all that kind of stuff you want to try to be avoiding today is not too big of a deal. I do, as I mentioned, have that quite often, but
it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching a full day of eating and what I eat and why. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more of these, let me know in the comment section below and I'll maybe do some more. And on your way down there, make sure to smash that like button. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Hungarian Experiment.
I am the Hungarian Experiment.